are we having a baby? Well, and the answer is
Hey guys!
welcome back to our channel.
Now you may be wondering why the sofa is behind us and we're actually sat on the floor.
We haven't done a Q&A in no joke for over 1 year.
That is nuts.
Where's the time gone?
And it's safe to say a lot has changed in 1 year. This upcoming year even more is going to change. So we need to do like a mid-season Q&A. We asked you guys on our YouTube community page if you could leave us some questions for our Q&A,
And you did.
You did. You
came through.
Well done.
We're going to be answering the most juiciest questions we received.
So without further ado, let's get on with the Q&A. The channel has grown so much over the last year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone that is part of the Matthew and Ryan family. So we're going to take it back because we did get a lot of, how did you both meet?
So we actually met 8 years ago, just over 8 years ago. A little spoiler, we actually met on a dating app. I was really shy and nervous and I didn't really want to tell anyone that I actually met Matthew on a dating app. So we made up this story where we like went for coffee
and then we just bumped into each other and it was like, you know, a really
love at first sight.
A cringe movie scene.
And it really wasn't, because what actually happened is basically we both matched on the dating app and Matthew literally blanked me. He literally pied me and rejected me.
But, I mean, you have to have a little breakdown as you first meet, to have a breakthrough, and I mean, look at us now.
Yeah.
Now we're going to fast forward to the present. This is more for you, because it was very much your moment. What's it like to be engaged?
It's fantastic. I always thought I would know when Matthew was going to pop a question, and I generally have never been speechless in my life, and I was so speechless, didn't like expect it, and even in the engagement like YouTube video that we put up, we ended up having to cut a little bit because I was just silent for ages.
And if you look really closely, you can see that the water's really different from when he actually starts talking, because he was just like,
has it changed much to us being engaged? I feel like it's a lot of pressure because weddings are so expensive. Oh my gosh, and there's so much to do with planning a wedding.
Lead on to probably the most popular question that we had, and that is, when is the wedding?
We have actually set a date.
We have booked our wedding.
Originally, we couldn't agree because I wanted a spring wedding because I didn't want my makeup to like melt off my face.
Who wants to have grey? Right, we live in the UK, so it's already grey.
Yeah.
We are a very grey country. So I wanted summer, and I know it's not guaranteed in the UK. So we actually have got summer.
I was like, you know what, I'll cave in this once and I'll just let you have summer.
The wedding is next year. Everything's pretty much almost there in terms of the wedding, apart from everything.
Really struggling to find like a videographer because we really want to take you guys along the journey and share it on our YouTube channel and like document it with like you guys. I feel like it's really hard because we share like every special moment with like
all of you guys here on YouTube.
So we just want to make sure we find the right videographer that will get us.
We're like being really particular because we know we want it to just be perfect. But if you do want to know more about our wedding, leave a comment below because we would love to do some dedicated wedding videos on the lead up to the actual wedding itself.
I'm really excited. I'm a crier. I cry at absolutely everything. So like, even I watch other people's like getting married, I like even don't know the people and I cry.
It's really sad.
Next question, what do you love most about each other?
I love everything about you.
That's such a cop-out. That's such a cop-out. Give me a good one.
I love your determination to achieve everything in life. It's really inspiring. Obviously, I love your good looks. You're good.
So you're quite shallow.
No. I just love everything about you.
I love the fact that Matthew is very, very funny, positive, and also just generally nice, and the way he your outlook on life is like so special, and I feel like not many people have such that like bright outlook on life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How did we start on YouTube? This question is also another question that people seem to really want to know because, you know, we've been on YouTube. It was actually we started YouTube like 8 years ago. Well,
February the 6th, 2016.
Gosh, we're old.
We are old.
We're ancient.
I feel so blessed that we started YouTube back then. Really see the change in like the whole industry, and it's been absolutely incredible.
It's been amazing to do something. We started YouTube in 2016 and we started as like like a hobby. Document getting like Roscoe, our like puppy at the time, documenting our house, our holidays, just
anything that we were like, when we're old, we need to look back at this. And we didn't have like fancy ring lights, fancy cameras. We were literally just doing it, using it on our phones.
And whilst we were just like documenting everything, we started building like, you guys are community. I realised there was like literally not many LGBTQ plus couples or like any kind of representation, and we just thought like, well, we should be normalising being a same-sex couple, and I feel like that's always been like why we started YouTube, was for fun, but also just like for positivity
and just normalise being in a same-sex couple. Just always want to bring joy and fun.
It's been our motto for 8 years, and I feel like that will always be our motto.
And one thing I do remember from when we started on YouTube, it felt like the creator space almost was all about like the perfect everything,
aesthetic.
And I feel like one reason why I feel like we really resonated with an audience on YouTube was because we were able to be like our authentic selves.
We're very goofy people, and I feel like we shared that, like doing like the boyfriend tag, like all those just funny
all the fun challenges, and I think that is why we're so lucky that we grew a YouTube community.
YouTube is such a blessing because like you guys have become such like our like family online. Always been a dream of ours to like do YouTube full time. So even like behind us, like the plaques behind us, like I cannot.
We were just looking at them, like honestly, the thought of getting 100k, I mean, we honestly were screaming. Then when we unboxed the 1 million,
that was like the penny drops, and we were like, even like I knew we would get the 100k eventually in years to come, but I never just ever like dreamt of being able to get like,
reach an audience that would be like, I want to hit subscribe on these guys to that level. This does lead on to the next question, which is any tips on starting a YouTube channel?
Let's start with saying two things. Don't give up and stay consistent. And when I say mean like stay consistent, find like a plan that works for you. And that doesn't mean like upload every single day. It doesn't mean like upload every single week if it doesn't really work for like your like lifestyle.
It's different, that no one's journey is the same, so everyone's journey is so different on YouTube. And you see some creators, they upload like one YouTube video a month because it's this really thought out, well processed, well production. It's just like an incredible video. Whereas some creators are a lot quicker at doing it because they've got the time, so it's just so different.
Doesn't mean like you're never gonna achieve the same success or you're never gonna build like a YouTube community. It's not really like that.
If you feel like you're putting lots and lots of pressure in, it's okay to take a step back and reevaluate, because there's always going to be a space on the YouTube there for you. And one other tip we really cannot echo enough is don't let others around you in your life put you off. Because when we started YouTube, I felt like lots of our family and friends were like, that's cringe, or they didn't necessarily get what we were doing. And I feel like now it's on the flip side, they want to be in the videos.
It's important just to not give up on your dreams and just keep going. And like we always say, get like your horse blinkers
and stay in your lane and don't look around to what anyone else is doing. It's all about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, because there will be a community that will love you and love your like content, to just keep going.
And another tip we have, which is probably going to be our last tip that we're going to give right now, YouTube isn't all just about like one form of content. Like they've got YouTube Shorts, you've got the long videos, you've got the community posts,
you've got live streaming.
There's literally so much, and we really have to thank YouTube Shorts, because I feel like it really helped elevate us, give us a whole new audience that can then see our longer videos and enjoy our short form content. That, to be honest with you, has really changed our lives.
It just allows you to be like a little bit more creative, try a few different things, try different content, and like it's shorter, so like you haven't got to commit to like a long video. So do try like a mix. Moving on, we love our LGBTQ plus community, and we like try and be as positive and just be like a voice and offer advice. And one of the questions we always get is, how do you come out to your parents, family and friends?
That is such a big question we always get. I think I feel like we and you always end up saying the same thing. And it's like the two main things are when you're in a safe space and when you feel ready. Don't
like feel pressure to come out. If you see someone at school or college, wherever, has come out, doesn't mean that like, oh, I need to come out. Just do it when like you're ready. Like I came out at like 17 and like you came out
14 and 18.
So like like no journey is the same.
And in terms of coming out, I mean, I came out at school when I was 14. Everyone knew, and there was so much positivity, but of course with the positivity, it was also a little bit negative because there was still like a little bit of bullying and a little bit of teasing. But I did it when I felt like I had a safe space in terms of like a real group of friends that could support me. I didn't come out to my parents 4 years later when I was 18, and that was when I felt comfortable at home to come out to my mum.
And you never came out to your dad?
I've never come out to my dad.
He does know.
He does know. And
he come into our wedding.
He obviously like fully accepts me for being me, but it just, when I came out to my mum, I realised it didn't really matter. Like my mum...
He didn't need you to come out.
No, it was just, they love me for being me.
Well, me on the other hand, unfortunately I had the opposite. I ended up getting kicked out at the age of 17, and it was more of like my dad had a really homophobic girlfriend, so I got kicked out. I was too young to go back into care, but I wasn't old enough to go on the housing association, or I used to like call it like the council housing, that's what it used to be called. So I was in like a hostel, and that was when like it really pushed me to like focus on like education, and that actually got me like my love for creating like YouTube content and just like this whole world of content making. Out that was kind of like my like safe space, motivate me. I learned so much, I made so many friends online, and then I moved to uni, meeting Matthew, and I feel like now I have such a good relationship with my dad. I feel like we all make mistakes. What I went through, I feel like I definitely wouldn't be where I am now, and I wouldn't be able to share my hardship, to hopefully inspire, motivate some of you guys.
And as you can see, we couldn't have had more opposite stories. Some of the questions you guys left on our community post we're also going to put into some fire questions right now. So first one, most embarrassing fact about each other. Go.
We were walking the street and then Matthew pooed his pants.
Ryan! I was wearing grey tracksuit bottoms. Most embarrassing fact for Ryan is he lets his toenails grow so long that they cut little holes in his socks.
That's not true! That's not true! What's your favourite memory with me?
Getting Roscoe. I feel like getting Roscoe, that whole journey of going up to London, picking him up, and he was so small and tiny.
First time in Japan, and we went up to the snowy mountains, and Matthew had to wear these like wooden clocks, and his toes were literally gripping on for dear life, and he couldn't walk, and I just thought it was like the most funniest thing ever. And now it's time to answer the question we received non-stop. I'm no joke. When are we having a baby? Well, we have been talking about this. Firstly, do we want children? And the answer is yes. We do want children.
Really desperately want children.
We're very booty, we do want children.
And we are going through lots of mindsets right now. I think adoption is appealing to us more than ever. Really likely a route that we'll probably go down. I feel like adoption is something we will look at. I think we've looked at we've looked at IVF, and we've also looked at adoption. And I think for us personally, I feel like we are swaying more towards adoption and that process. I just have to say, our baby could be out there right now. We adopt, we don't know if our baby could be down the road. We are planning a wedding and we are getting married next year. We don't know, will we have a baby before adopt? Will we adopt before the wedding or after the wedding? I thought we should have a baby. I do, but I'm just scared. I suppose everyone that has a baby says that there's never a right time. Are we confirming that we're having a baby? Yes. Actually do have names that we've got baby names ready. We're not sharing them because someone will ruin them. Someone will have them and I'll be like, no, that's my child. So we're not sharing our baby names. But I'd say like 2 or 3. I feel like I'm leaning towards 3 kids now. We haven't had that discussion, have we? I only wanted 1. I was thinking 1. And I feel like we would love to share the process of either IVF or adoption, because I feel like when we were growing up, I feel like there wasn't really like anyone to look and watch that journey. And I mean, we've come this far with you, and why not obviously just share that with you all? And I feel like if it can help anyone, like, because it's such a confusing thing to go through as like a gay couple, and I feel like if we could share that, hopefully it'll share some light and awareness on IVF and adoption as a gay couple. And I feel like I would share everything, because I literally have no idea how to change nappies, how to feed a baby. So we'll be sharing absolutely everything with you guys. If you are ready for Matthew and Ryan's baby content, then please make sure you do subscribe. We really hope you guys enjoyed enjoyed this little Q&A catch up with us, and we can't thank you enough for submitting your questions on our YouTube community page. And for anyone that's watching this that's thinking you want to start a YouTube channel, this is your sign. Like when we meet people in the streets and just the feeling you get when you know that you've just made someone smile.
We literally met someone yesterday and she was like, "You're brilliant, I love your content, you make me so happy." I feel like that as like a creator is just so warming, and that is like why we do YouTube. To upload that YouTube video and you never know, don't give up and just create the content you love.
Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big fat thumbs up, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And thank you so much for watching. We love you guys so much.
We love you guys so much, and we can't wait to see some of your comments down below. But until next time, we'll see you in our next video. Bye!